Hello, hope you're having a fantastic day. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about money, business, and investing. I'm here at the airport right now, heading to a meeting I have in a different state, and I'll be doing that for the next few days, checking out some properties and doing some business dealings. But I wanted to jump on this video to explain how we can start building passive income. How can we go from working at a job to start really living the lifestyle that we desire, having freedom, having control over our time without having to worry about running out of money. Our last live stream, we talked about how to invest in stocks using debt, how to acquire debt. And it's not only with stocks that we should use debt to invest. We should use debt to invest in any type of asset class that we can get our hands on that will create positive cash flow for us and will increase our buying or purchasing power. We want to build the assets column so successfully that we can walk anywhere and we can have money thrown at us because we know how to manage money, specifically debt, right? And debt goes on the category of OPM, other people's money. So here at Master Investor, we talk about using OPM all the time because that is the key of true wealth. It is the ability to not only read financial statements, but also to utilize debt, borrow money to invest, to allocate that money into a sound asset. So what we have to do to raise capital, to get money to finance, because we have a great deal, is to learn how to spot great opportunities when it comes to investing. We need to understand how to put a deal together and how to present that cash flow analysis and the entire operation to a lender, such as a bank, or it could be even a private investor. But remember this, the job number one of a wealthy entrepreneur is to raise capital. The number one skill of a wealthy entrepreneur is to sell without selling using systems and smart marketing. The job number one of an inside investor is to make money work hard through sound investing, to multiply money through sound investing. So as a wealthy entrepreneur, we getting passive income from our businesses, we gotta put that money to work in a different asset class. And that's how we protect ourselves from down economies and hedge for inflation. It's by diversifying among the 5 different asset classes that exist. The 5 asset classes that exist are number 1, business, number 2, real estate, number 3, commodities, number 4, paper assets, number 5, crypto. And we have to have financial education in order to succeed in those asset classes. Not all asset classes will bring us passive income. Some asset classes will only bring us capital gains income. Depends on the asset itself. We need to understand what type of income, investment income, we are getting before we even put our money into any deal. So are we getting passive income from this deal, or are we getting capital gains income? Rule number 1 in our community here at Master Investor, if you're new, is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard through sound investing. And the reason why we made that rule number 1 is because that's what the ultra wealthy do every single day to stay wealthy and continue to multiply their wealth, is to focus on building passive income and make money multiply through sound investing. And we can only do that by having financial education. We need to have an ongoing strategy to invest in our financial education. In fact, as we say here and many times before, right, that our expenses need to be placed in an order that will make us wealthy. In other words, a lot of people, if you look at their expenses column, they don't have any financial education that they're investing in, and they also have no investing plan. So as number 1 expense on our expenses column, we should have financial education and investing. A lot of people leave investing and financial education for last, and that's why they never get to become wealthy or experience total freedom, because they never actually got to invest in their financial education. And one thing I always say, and it's known for years and decades and centuries, is that when we invest in ourselves, that is the best investment we can ever make, because no one can take that away from us. And if it's something that is obviously in the lines of self-development, something that makes us better than we are, then that is always the way to go. To invest in our self-development, to improve our financial IQ by investing in financial education, and to actively use that information to invest. In other words, we turn that into our knowledge. That information becomes our knowledge when we apply it into our lives and we get results. But we need to take massive action. Now, we have 3 ebooks right now on our website: the 10-year rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth. We're working on our 4th ebook. It's called How to Raise Capital to Build Wealth. And we have a free newsletter that anyone can have access to. Go to our website, enter your email, and you'll be receiving articles every time we publish one on our website. And we will get them via email, so we don't even have to go to the website. We can just read our email and find high quality financial education when we send out an article to our community. Our ebooks and courses are catered to help others become wealthy. Our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Here at Master Investor, we focus on understanding the cash flow patterns of the wealthy. We duplicate exactly the context of the ultra wealthy. When it comes to money, there are 2 types of mindset: the poor mindset and the wealthy mindset. Majority of people, about 97% of the population, operates with the poor mindset. Now, the poor mindset includes people in the middle class and those on the poor class. The wealthy mindset has the wealthy people in it. And we want to operate with the wealthy context, because it's more important than the content itself. If you have the wrong context, then even though the content might be right, with the wrong context, the content will be bad. It will not get the results that we want. So financial education plus the wealthy context, actively investing daily in cash flow and assets that our companies control without us giving the money away to somebody else to invest it for us. We're actively doing the investing ourselves. We're incorporating our companies. We're launching our ideas into the market. We're taking risks, and we are making sure that we are building the assets column with real assets that we control with our companies. And those companies are solving problems in the world. If you look at any business, it is built to solve a problem. And that problem is solving other problems as well. So mainly is created to solve a problem in the world. So what type of problems do we want to solve, right? What are our passions? How can we monetize our ideas? And how we can expand our networks are all great ways to get started towards our path to success when it comes to building our businesses. It's about expanding our networks, about investing in our financial education, and constantly taking massive action. So how can we turn our capital into passive income? That's the question of the night or the day, right? Is to learn how to turn that capital that we have into passive income, and sometimes capital gains income. It depends of the type of income that we are getting from that investment that will determine whether that will be an investment that is a cash flowing investment or an investment that brings us only capital gains income. Passive income is taxed at the lowest bracket, cash flow, positive cash flow. So we want to focus on that because it's taxed, literally we can minimize taxes all the way to zero when we have the right structure and we have everything documented. But we need to have our business attorney, we need to have our tax strategy, and we need to have our CPA helping us with the tax strategy so that we can plan ahead of the year and we can actually minimize taxes utilizing the corporate law and the tax code, which are incentives for the wealthy entrepreneur. It's a package of incentives for wealthy entrepreneurs and inside investors. Remember, the cash flow circle has 4 players that composes the game of money in the real world. And those 4 players are, on the left side, we find the employee, the self-employed. They work hard for money, they exchange time for money, they sell their time for money. And this type of income is called ordinary income, earned income, and it's taxed at the highest bracket. There's no room to minimize taxes because the laws do not favor the employee and the self-employed, because this economy in this country, the United States, is founded with the capitalist fundamentals. Therefore, it's a country where free enterprising and capitalism is the foundation of this country. Okay, so the highest level of investor is being a true capitalist, meaning that we are getting profit from a business that has business integrity and intrinsic value. Intrinsic value means that we have something that is protected, that no one else can take from us. No other company or competitor can come in and take what we're doing because it is protected through our legalities, and it has business integrity because it's raising capital through the sales funnels that we have. It's bringing in sales every single day, so the business is for a profit because it's solving a problem in the world. So what type of business do we want to launch next? If you're ready to start that process, make sure you go to our website, click the link somewhere on this video. I'm going to be talking to you very soon. I'm here at the airport right now, just about to go grab something to eat, and I just want to make sure that I jump on this video and let you know that if you truly want to become financially free, you need to focus on the assets column. If you want to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, then focus on the assets column. And most importantly, invest in financial education, because that is how we're going to take control over our capital. We're going to be able to build an asset from scratch, and we can also acquire existing assets. But the most important point that I want to make is that financial education is the foundation of true wealth. So let's get financial education on a daily basis. We have a podcast, we have plenty of content that can literally help anyone change their finances forever. So go check out our content. You'll thank me later, because we are the authentic brand of money, business, and investing. Make sure you go to our website, get our ebooks from our website, because they come with additional assets. Instead of going to Amazon or Kindle, which you're more than welcome to do so if you like to read your ebooks through there, then that is totally fine. However, when you go to our website, you'll have additional assets, because each ebook has turned into a full, vivid digital course that we're adding more assets into that specific course to emphasize more on the topic of that volume. So as we move forward, whatever asset we add into that specific course, whoever got in will always have access to any additional asset after we get in forever. So in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, that course is going to be worth a lot more because of the assets that it has in it, such as exclusive interviews with wealthy entrepreneurs, celebrities, artificial intelligence, technology, and other systems that will help us emphasize on that topic, to help us understand more about how to become ultra wealthy and create financial freedom. Whichever topic of the book it is, every asset that will be in that digital course will be to emphasize more on that subject. So take advantage of this great opportunity, because the faster you get in one of our digital courses, the faster you can capitalize on your passions and start building passive income. And also you'll have an advantage for the future, because as we add more assets into that digital course, we can always keep in no additional cost. We will always have access to any additional asset for no additional cost. Okay, so make sure you take action. I'll see you inside of our inner circle. Remember, there are two types of debt when it comes to money: good debt and bad debt. Majority of people only deal with bad debt. There's nothing wrong with bad debt as long as we have good debt paying for that bad debt. Okay, and good debt gets put into an asset, is the type of money that we borrow, whether it's a credit card, whether it's a personal loan, a business loan. We borrow that money and we invest it into a real asset that we control with our companies. And that asset will bring the money back to pay for the debt service, the interest, the expenses, right? And will also leave us with positive cash flow. So that means it's good debt because it's making us wealthy. Good debt goes hand to hand with assets, and bad debt goes hand to hand with liabilities. Bad debt takes money away from us, and good debt puts money into our pocket, because that money, that borrowed money, was used to either start a business or to invest into an existing business or acquire an existing investment that is producing enough cash flow to cover the entire debt service, plus leave us with positive cash flow. Okay, and then when we want to acquire something that requires bad debt, such as a nice car or maybe a piece of clothing that we would like to have, then we need to figure out an asset that we need to acquire or build to pay for that bad debt. That way we don't ever have to pay for anything ourselves. Everything will be obtained for free legally, because we are positioning ourselves like the ultra wealthy do. Right? We have assets that pays for our liabilities. Our lifestyle gets paid by the cash flow from our assets. So the type of income that we focus on building is passive income. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for your time. Once again, I'll see you on the next talk. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel. And remember to invest in networks, environments, right? They are key. So when we're traveling, we always have an opportunity to meet great people around the world from different walks, professionals and so forth. But we need to access the key points in the airports, and that takes having the right credit card, having the right contacts and so forth. So if you want to learn more about expanding networks and how to do it successfully, then make sure you check out our content, get our ebooks. We have the 3 books right now that are in stores ready for anyone to start building a successful life when it comes to money. And stay tuned for the next books and courses that will be coming out in the next month. We're happy to be here, and thank you for supporting Master Investor. Most importantly, thank you for being part of this community, because it's helping us spread the message even farther. Okay, we want to make sure that we get our team together, we start building a successful team around us, because we're going to need them, okay? And there are many opportunities online that we can have access to great networks to help us build our brands and businesses. So it doesn't have to be necessarily physical, but it can be virtually done, okay? So make sure you use our phones, smart devices, and all the technology possible to achieve our dreams. Leave a comment, like, and share if you learned something from this video. I appreciate you very much. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now.